Good morning, Crypto Nation. I'm gonna tell everybody. I wanna talk to people right now. This is a serious issue that a lot of people have that are trying to come up in this game. I talked about it a little bit before, but I didn't really go into detail. But I want to go in detail today. Look, in this game, you got to sacrifice a little bit. You know what I mean? Now, when you first come in this game, you know what I'm saying? Like, if I told you, hey, say your goal was, man, I want to earn like $5,000. I need $5,000 for something. I need it. Right? But the difference between people who are really going to be successful in the space, anybody can raise a certain amount of money. Anybody can do that. What it's going to take to not just make that money, but to continuously make that money. That's what's going to separate people, the earners, from the builders. And I feel like I feel like it's important to earn, but I feel like you have to have, you have to kind of be a builder. And some people's perspectives change in this game. Like, you know what I'm saying? Some people say, they get the first $1,000, boom, you know what I'm saying? Some people are just wanting to cash it out. I'm cashing that shit out. I'm about to go shop. And then they're left with nothing. And then it's like, yeah, man, I used to make money. You know what I'm saying? I used to make money. Or they don't have a way in anymore because they spent it. I feel like you got to come in this game and you gotta set goals and standards, and you have to be willing to build and sacrifice. Like, don't pull out your money right away for something specific until you can get, like, why spend $1,000 now when you can sacrifice that $1,000? Delicious. When you can sacrifice that $1,000 now, because you'll be getting more back next time. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes when you look at what you're about to spend or not spend, that's what I do. I say, you know what? Instead of spending this $1,500, I'm just gonna reinvest it. Some people would be like, man, that's crazy, dude. I'm taking my 15. That's fine. Take your 15 now, spend it, but once you spend it, it's gone. It's not really working for you anymore. If you reinvest that and sacrifice a little bit, you got to start sacrificing your now. You know what I'm saying? People, that's what it basically is. People need to start sacrificing their now so they can have more later. You know what I mean? Like, $1,000 would be great now, but what if I had $3,000? What about $3,000 later? You know what I mean? Is what you need right now the most important thing is it most important? Do you really need it, or do you just want it? And that's where you gotta differentiate your wants from your needs. You gotta sit down and decide if some of these things that you're wishing for are necessary at the moment. And more than likely they're not. They're not necessary at all. So that's what you need to do this week. You need to decide if you're ready to sacrifice the now for the better payout, the better tomorrow, the better next week, the better next month. Is what you're sacrificing for today. If, like, you may need that 1,000 today, but putting it in reinvestment for tomorrow is going to be better. That's what I'm trying to get at. Just start trying to look at your circumstances and start trying to look towards the future. Stop seeing the small picture and see the bigger picture. See the bigger picture. See where you want to be. You know what I mean? It got to the point where, like I said, I wanted to make $100 a day, $3,000 a month total. I'm doing that. So now I have to look even bigger now. I broaden my horizon, my picture. I gotta look at a bigger picture now, a bigger profile, instead of looking at a smaller profile. What's next? It's always what's next. You got to keep building. If you stay in the same place, well, you're limiting your own growth. If you're happy with that same place, that's fine. But imagine how big you could really get, how big things can really be. If you don't broaden your horizon, if you don't look at the bigger picture, if you don't constantly make goals and challenge yourself, then you're going to fall off at some point. So, please think about that, do that, and we'll talk again in the next video. Have a good morning. Rise and grind. To my hustlers out there, everybody on the team, killing it, absolutely killing it, and it's gonna be a good day.